Hey guys, GamerC here, and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Hey guys, GamerC here, and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Last time we played the museum ending.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
No, not the museum ending, I meant the insanity ending.
All of his co-workers
The
were
insanity
gone.
ending
What
and the
could it
blue
mean?
and the broom closet
Stanley
ending.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417.
Yeah.
Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward.
Far
Stanley
too
wanted
forward.
to know it from the outside.
Yeah.
To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart. He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That
Nice.
ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
Yeah, but I have to move on.
Ah, no, apparently not. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845?
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did
Anyways,
he
guys,
feel
if you
this
hear
now,
hammering, I'm
when
sorry
for
about that.
years it had never
There's
occurred to
construction
him?
going on in my
This
house.
question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut.
Maybe it was
Stanley still had every
the
opportunity
escape
to
from
turn
life.
around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What is that?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I'm about to be crushed.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Is that the end?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay. Interesting paintings. So this is an ending on like the stuff of the game. Filing cabinets, office computers. A section of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each button is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesized tone. I like number 5. Maintenance room. Oh, there's an elevator. That would have been an interesting ending. Early version of the lounge. Sorry about the hammering. There's construction going on. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office for the first time. First created in November 2011, the second created in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. game design mock-up. Very interesting. This is the first version of the freedom ending. The third one was the one they ended up choosing. I honestly think that it was a great thing. Oh wait, this was the first one, this was the second one, and this was the third one. The lounge.
Surprise party for him for all his button pushing. Does that sound plausible to you? And finally, he pushed the number 9. Stanley stood on the snow. Stanley pushed the number 6.
Hello again,
Now
narrator.
look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Still nothing? I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what, you win.
I win?
Congratulations.
Yes, I win.
You did it. I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Thanks, narrator.
What do we do now? I don't... Stanley, where are you right now? Where am I? I'm trying to figure out, but I can't... Stanley, who am I? Can you speak to me? Please talk. Have we done this before? Have we been in this room before? How many times have we done this? How many times have I said these exact words? Say something. Anything. Help me, Stanley. I don't know who I... What I... Stanley, help. Don't... Back on track to where he was supposed to be. Try the other one, then. Stanley pushed the big red button.
It's interesting to know how this game could have looked. I wonder what part of the game that is. Maybe I'll get to it in the future. That's probably what the Stanley pulled the orange lever dialogue was. I like the vent one. But however, I like the one that's there now the most. The choice ending? Real person ending? That's the ending that it would lead to if you let the timer go. I like the unplug the phone one, but however, I like the timer more. I like the newest one the most. I'll go continue with the game now. Very interesting desk. Sorry about the talking, that's just
look
construction
at these two.
going on.
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to
On my
control
living
one
room
another.
floor.
How they both wish to be free.
The on and off button?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Oh no.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Don't worry, narrator. I got you. I saved Stanley. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.